Another one of the final Ghiblis has landed. This is the 2024 Maserati Ghibli Modena Ultima Q4. All-wheel drive, one of the last iterations of the Ghibli before it's completely gone from the Maserati range. And we have it here today, and we're gonna talk about it. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Now, it is rare this year in 2024 that we get too many Ghiblis on the channel because the Ghibli, just like the Levante and Quattroporte in their current form, are on their way out. The big difference is the Ghibli probably not coming back. So we know that the Quattroporte, the next iteration, will be the only sedan in the market for Maserati, and it will be a little bit shorter than its current range, and it will be the middle ground for the Maserati four-door. All right, I mean, Quattroporte is four-door in Italian, so there can only be one. Like the Highlander quote, there can only be one. But anytime I can showcase one, I'm going to get a chance to, because these are the last Ghiblis you guys are going to see on the channel for good, unless they are used. So with that said, we have the 2024 Maserati Ghibli Modena Ultima Q4. Now, big shout out to Maserati of St. Petersburg for letting me take a walk around this 2024 Maserati Ghibli Modena Ultima Q4. If you guys want to get this car, make sure you check the link in the description. Check out their website, give them a call, and get one of these Ghiblis while you still can. Now, under the hood, we know it's all good. We have what we're used to for the Ghibli. Nothing has changed here for the Modena for 2024, which means this power plant is the Ferrari-derived twin-turbo 3-liter V6, pumping out 424 horses, 428 pound-feet of torque with an 8-speed ZF transmission, and this is all-wheel drive. So your 0 to 60 is about 4.9 seconds with a top speed of around 178 miles per hour. This thing is a beast. We knew it because obviously it's not the fastest thing on the planet, but the sound it makes and the driving experience that it gives you while bumping through these gears, it's just incredible. Take it from me. This is what sold me on the car in the first place, and it only got more powerful from the versions that I had. So here we are. Obviously, we're gonna listen to the sweet music because this is a Ferrari-derived engine that Maserati no longer makes. So this sound note here, well, we can't take advantage of it. I mean, well, actually, we have to take advantage of it. Now, guys, they don't make them like this anymore. Well, they won't. So with that said, let's talk about it. The Ghibli for the 2024 model year really doesn't change much. Doesn't necessarily give you much new. What it does is for the Ultimas, which means the last or final, it really gives you everything in a package. You don't have to worry about a lot of options and all this kind of stuff because it's going to give it to you automatically. Really, the options are for you to personalize it a little bit yourself, but keep in mind that you only get one interior color option, a couple wheel options, and you get like 4 colors for the exterior, and just a couple of trims, but that's about it, guys. This is basically what you're going to be looking at when it comes to the 2024 Ultimas, because it is the last versions, the last iterations here. So let's break it down to what we have here today. Now, as you guys can see, we have one of the few metallic paints, Grigio Maratia. So you guys will see that color. We've seen this before, but it looks really good and really shiny, definitely in the Florida sun here. Now, for the front fascia, we have all the good stuff you're used to in this car. This specific car in front of us right here only has one option on it, and it's not in the exterior. So the exterior, it's all standard, all standard. So what you see here, full LED matrix headlights come standard, and as you guys can see, they look beautiful. We'll see those illuminated shortly. You'll see the Maserati script inside of there, which is really cool. And then you see the Maserati emblem right there, the blue and white, changed up a couple years ago. You will see the big trident for level 2 ADAS. This is our technology, driver assistance and everything there. Our vertical blades here, done in black with the matte inserts as well. We have our dark chrome for the front fascia up top, and then on the side of the grille going on around the surrounds, you'll see gloss black. You'll also see that match up with the gloss black front lip, the mesh grille there for the front lip, and it's actually functional. Same with the mesh grille on the side with the black side blades. So you guys will see some symmetry here when it comes to this whole flavor up the front. Now you guys can see, taking a step back, with the nice little grooves in the hood there, Kind of gives a nice little sleek look. But again, this is a look we're used to for the Ghibli. It just all comes standard this year. Now for the side profile, we have a combo that we don't normally see on these models, and it's a mixture of chrome and gloss black together. So you guys are seeing it, but let me explain. So for this model, we have 21-inch gloss black titanium wheels. This wheel has been on the Maserati Ghibli ever since it came out in 2014. They just carried it over. They had the dark gray look, and then they did the gloss black look. So I still love this wheel. It's one of their best looking wheels, and they carried it from the beginning all the way to the end. So really cool to see. You have the black and chrome center cap, drilled rotors, Brembo brake calipers, red with white Maserati script, and obviously we have the beautiful tires, Continentals, to wrap around this thing. I mean, look at this wheel option. It looks sick. I love this. Large wheel, one of the best looking wheels to me. Right up top, you have our tri portholes over here, which we see on the Maserati models, which they're very, very known for. The portholes are actually functional too. So you see the chrome underlay, but then you also see the mesh grille that is actually cooling there. Now you can also see the Modena badge, letting you know what we're dealing with when it comes to our spec here. But then this is where we really get mixy and matchy. So gloss black for the mirror caps, gloss black for the B pillar, gloss black for the C pillar, gloss black for the trident. But chrome for the door handles and chrome for the window surrounds. So the window moldings also having the chrome, it really sets it apart with the chrome and black look. I'm not mad at it. It's just something we don't see when it comes to a mixture of Maserati Ghibli materials too often. Now keep in mind, you also have the sunroof here as well. So you guys will see that glass, and then we have the shark fin antenna here. But yeah, what do you guys think about the side profile and this mixture of chrome and black that we don't normally see? I'm not mad at it. Now when it comes to the rear, same flavor that you know the Maserati Ghibli in. I mean, it's beautiful with the darkened out script there for Maserati. It's dark chrome, so dark chrome on the script for Maserati, and the strike through dark chrome for the Q4 badge, letting you know this is an all-wheel drive Ghibli, and letting you know that this is a Ghibli, all in that dark chrome flavor. But then you have the boomerang tail lamps that look really good, which we will see illuminated in just a moment here. I mean, I love these styles for the Ghibli. It really fits the contour and the overall curvature of the car. Now with that said, going below, we also have the quad exhaust tips, of course, done in chrome here, as you guys can see. Two on both sides, rear diffuser done in gloss black, honeycomb grille surround, which is false, but it still looks nice, and a reflector going elongated across the top. So then put it all together, take a look at it, and I love it. Now fuel economy is what you're used to for the Ghibli, 2017-25. 20 combined seating highway, 17 city, and 25 highway. And of course, you got to put premium fuel in this thing for it to scream that beautiful Maserati music. Around that 13 cubic feet of space when it comes to the rear. And obviously, we're gonna let that trunk up. It does have the electronic lift, all right, so it doesn't just go flying up. And then underneath, 60-40 split, as you guys can see. We can fold the 60 down and the 40 on the other side. If you guys wanna see this here, this is your Maserati kit that you would get when you buy the car. So what's cool about this is, I can do this with one hand, there we go. Look at that. You'll get your key there, your spare key. You'll get a little model here of the Ghibli. You will see that there's also a nice leather strap for the key, and then a nice little keychain there as well. So really cool to see that. Normally we don't get a chance to have that back here, but it's back here today. So we'll put that back, cover that back up. It's just really nice to have. And then I'll fix that in just a moment. As you guys can see, we'll have the cargo netting here with a little extra stowage, 12-volt plug in there, front plate kit, just in case you need to put on front license plate. You can see we have our manual mounted on the side there as well. And then underneath, we do have a false floor. So let's check that out, where you see a spare tire, the tire inflate kit, the jack there, and the battery is stowed away back here as well. So you got all the good stuff here, and it's in a nice package for the Ghibli for the 2024 model year, which we gotta appreciate. And of course, I'm gonna show you guys the illumination of the headlights as promised. So you guys will see the full LED matrix headlamps, fully shining there. Switchback LEDs with the tri look. As you guys can see, that tri design is very Maserati, like the portholes, the tri here, this illuminated in amber, and then the amber for the turn signal is there as well. And then obviously the beautiful LED headlamp. Then you will see the black mirror cap does have an amber turn signal in there. And then the boomerang tails, as I promised, with the tri light up there, as you guys will see. All right, keeping that same flavor. The boomerang tails and the fog lamp is right there. So then you put it all together, and that's what she looks like in the rear illuminated. Now the Maserati Ghibli has that same premium key fob you guys have known for the years, and it really set the trend when it came to this key fob because this was the first one to really do it like this. Big trident over the plastic black with the aluminum surrounds, and then you guys will see unlock, lock, you will see trunk release and a remote start. But this is heavy, solid, and beautiful. Now we got to step inside of the Ghibli and see what the 2024 model year is all about. What do we get here in this model? Now, the usual, the dual pane glass window, darkened glass, also no hinge preset, as we know. I can put this wherever I want, and the fixed B-pillar, so it makes things nice getting in and out of the vehicle. Now, before we even get in, you will see that the door panel will tell us all we need to know about the interior of this car. Nero uppers on the door with the Rosso stitching. You also have the carbon fiber twill trim, aluminum with that as well. Nice soft touches leather for the door cards with Nero stitching as well. And then you'll see the same thing on the armrest with the seat memories here, the window controls and locks and mirror controls here, and then the Harman Kardon sound system showing that big speaker there with the Maserati side sill to greet us before we even hop inside. Now that we're inside, let's start her up, foot on the brake, start stop button over here. And there she is coming to life. Now, we know everything we've seen in this car for the 2024 model year. So really it's gonna be a recap of what we know and love with the Ghibli, and it's going to be a what does this specific option have. So again, we know that there's only one interior color for the 2024 model year. So that's what you're looking at here. The big sports seats done in Nero with Rosso stitching, the Rosso headrest done with the trident there as well. I mean, these are beautiful seats and they are heated and ventilated, all right? So keep in mind, heated and cooled seats. And then you have the beautiful headliner with the sunroof there as well. Soft touches for the headliner. Coming throughout, we have the same feel all throughout. I mean, the Rosso and the Nero with the stitching and leathers, perforated leather on the steering wheel, paddle shifters column mounted, the trident right there in the center, all the analog gauges and dials. As you guys know, this is a thing of a past for Maserati. The new Maseratis have fully digital for the instrument cluster, fully digital for the clock there, fully digital for the HVAC controls. So it's a lot of things. Even they don't even have a drive mode selector. They have buttons for, you know, your drive mode selector, so, or your gear selector, should I say. So it's one of those things to where this seems like it's so ancient and a thing of a past because we don't know what this is like anymore. These are the last models you'll be able to get like this, with all the, you know, analog mechanical buttons and switches and dials. So really cool to see. Again, we know this very well with the Ghibli. You've seen one Ghibli, you've seen most of them. Now you guys will see extra storage there, lighting controls, our speedo controls there as far as lighting goes. As you guys can see, analog dials there, but we can customize some of that stuff for the TFT screen in the middle by just pressing this arrow up and changing the screens and stuff there. We have our driver assistance controls over here behind our radio controls, so we can turn up and down the volume and change the tracks by pressing the radio buttons there. We also have a telescoping steering wheel electronically, so I have a button over here to the left. I can move it up and down and back and forward. Now also you guys will see the analog clock, signature Maserati there, and then the 10.1 inch screen with Uconnect 5. We know this system so very well. This has been in Maserati models, I think, since 2021. We do have a rear sunshade we can put out there, surround view camera as well, because we have level 2 ADAS, so you guys will see that we have the views we need there as well. Getting a little lower and coming underneath here, we have our wireless charger and USB 2.0 and USB-C, so you guys will see all that there. Then put that back up. We do have our cup holders with the beautiful micro 12 trim for carbon fiber right there in the center. Looks beautiful, and it's also on our door cards. You also see the hazard button, traction off, start stop button, ice mode, which is best for fuel efficiency, sport mode, opens up those valves and give us that nice, beautiful sound note. We have our electric parking brake, our hot controls, our radio controls for the infotainment screen and everything there, and then 2-track system for our gear selector here, so I can do manual mode here if I want to, reverse, neutral, and drive. Also a little extra storage here, and then the split armrest, very Maserati, with the cup holders, and you guys can see down there I don't know how well you can see it, but this little toggle switch that lets in AC in case you want to cool your drinks down there, which is really nice. Other than that, glove box, as you guys can see over here, plenty of space. And then up top, you will see your controls for your sunroof. You will see your home link for your garage door, SOS button, parking sensor button, dome light, all that good stuff. And then we do have a light and a mirror there. Again, a lot of Maserati that you guys know and love here. I just want to show off the specific spec and see what you thought. Now, when we take a look at the rear, same flavor as up front. But before we get there, keep in mind that we have dual pane glass windows, darkened windows. We have no hinge preset, which means this can open up to whatever width you want it to. And then also, we'll gently push that in because we have soft closed doors. So keep in mind the Ghibli is giving you all this stuff standard. Now, opening up, you guys will see the door paneling here, revealing a lot of what our spec is in the back as well, with the Nero leather, Rosso stitching, the carbon fiber trim, aluminum trim, and then carrying on the rest throughout with the Harman Kardon sound system. All right, so that's all in the door cards there. And then inside you have the same naturally drilled leather seats, red stitching, red on the emblem there for the trident, right in the headrest. You will see that we have our climate control here, and we also have our rear sunshade and our heated seats there as well. Then once you pull this down, you also see a couple cup holders here done in chrome with the surround, and then a little extra storage, whoops, a little extra storage there as well. Now the roof, well, you get a lot of the natural light from right here, but not necessarily right here. You'll get a dome light, which is nice. So you still get a dome light, but the natural light will be coming from up front. But for the most part, the Ghibli looks good in the back, and it's gonna sound pretty great with that twin turbo V6 screaming at you. So now that we have the sticker here for the 2024 Ghibli Modena Ultima Q4, what are we looking at? Well, Grigio Maratea for the paint, black and red for the interior, $109,500 to start. But that's because it's loaded up, all right? I mean, as you guys can see, one option as we expressed, $1,600 option, carbon micro twill trim. That's it. Then after the $1,195 destination and $300 destination for the delivery, well, then you're looking at $112,595. So that's how we got there. That's it. Everything else you see here on this car today comes standard for the Ultima, because they want this to be the best and last. All right, so you can make it your own by changing a couple of things here, but really they want to put all these Ultimas on the road, saying goodbye to Maserati for the 2024 model year with the best of the best. And obviously that's where the 334 Ultima came in as the fastest sedan in the world at 208 miles per hour. So here we are with the Ultima Modena. All right, guys, so with one of the final Ghiblis that will be on the channel, I don't know how many more we got, but this is one of the final ones. What are you guys feeling about the spec being loaded out with just one option? I mean, it's everything you could ask for in a Ghibli, but again, do you guys appreciate it before it's gone? Are you guys giving it a few flowers at least before it's on its way out? Drop those comments down below how you're feeling about this model, and if you guys want to help further support the channel and the dealership, check the link in the description. Well, I got a couple links in the description, but check the link in the description. Make sure you give them a call, check out their website and inventory. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss one video coming up. And with that said, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.